ahead and read number 1.
The area of the region bounded on the curve y equals e to 2x. The x-axis, the y-axis, and the line x equals 2 is equal to.
So we have its bounding x and y-axis. So here's my x-axis, y-axis. And e to the power of 2x is exponential. And then I have x equals 2. That one's x equals 2 in case it looks like part of the y-axis. And we're looking for the area bounded by the 4 equations, which is basically right here. Now, because we know it's going to hit at x equals 0 and x equals 2, I would take this in respect to the x. All right? So, let's highlight our top and then our bottom. Although I kind of messed up and used pink on that too. Oops. And if I go ahead and pick a point on the top and the bottom, make our rectangle. That's going to scan going left to right from 0 to 2. So let's write it on this one. We have with respect to x. And it's specifying the area. So the area is going to be from the integral 0 to 2. And we're looking at it from top minus the bottom. Since my bottom is 0, do I need anything for the bottom? Just e to the power of 2x dx. Okay, let's see if I can compute this without using u substitution. And if we can, cool. If not, we'll take it traditionally. We have 2x dx. And we should get some decimal value. How many?
26.7.
Okay, so let's write the approximated. 26.799. Now can I type in the choices and see which one matches that?
Yeah.
Will we have any trouble on that?
No.
Okay, so this one is going to be C. If you're wanting to check with the answer choices.
So you just plug in each answer choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And one of them's going to match 26.799. Okay, now let's go on to number 4.
Oh.
Colin, let's read number 4, please.
The region in the first quadrant bounded by the graph y equals secant of x equals pi over 4, and the axis is rotated about the x-axis.
Okay, I want to kind of go back to what cosine looks like, since cosine is reciprocal of secant, right? And the word reciprocal means upside down. Are we clear on that?
Yes.
If it's 2 over 1, 1 over 2. Okay? So our cosine graph looks like this. And I should go all the way, but I'm not going to. And it stops at pi to negative pi. So if I were to mimic this for the secant graph, do I have room somewhere? I hope I do. Fingers crossed. If it is a reciprocal, if the cosine is doming downward this way, the secant has to be doming the other direction. So in this case, for secant, it's actually going to do this.
Does it not go below?
It's going to reflect it from right there.
Oh.
Okay? So then we have pi over 4. If I know this whole thing is pi over 4 is going to be a little bit less. Pi over 4. And then the, what else? X-axis. So if I were to highlight the piece we're looking at, we're actually looking at this piece right here. What are we rotating about? Rotating about the x-axis. So if I rotate this image, it's going to be pretty much down here as well. So will this be just pi r squared or pi r squared minus little r squared? If it is this right here. Just pi r squared. So let's kind of exaggerate this. We have something on the top, which is right here. Something in the middle, which is right here. And this one looks like it is with respect to what? To the x. So we're looking at, up here is going to be y is equal to secant of x. And down here is going to be y equals 0. So if I were to find the radius, my radius basically is secant. Are we okay with that? So let's write the formula. We have pi r squared. To find the volume generated by that is going to be pi on the outside. We're starting at 0 to that value, which is pi over 4. And it is whatever the radius squared, and for in our case, it's going to be secant of x all squared dx. And let's see about typing this in. I'm trying to remember if I need to bring it all to the bottom. Let's test it. So we have, I'm going to leave the pi out. Math 9, we're going from 0 to pi over 4. And we're looking at secant. Do we have a secant button?
No.
So how else can I put in secant? It's a reciprocal of who? 1 over cosine. And I should have another parentheses here since I need my squared. Let me bring that one over as well. Insert. And I'm hoping to get 1. Yep, I do. So if I know I have 1 and I need to carry the pi over, it's really 1 pi. So which is going to be the right answer for this one? C. Okay, now let's go on to number 9. Everyone go to number 9. Okay, Edith, let's read.
The region in the first quadrant is enclosed by the graphs of y equals e to the power 2x, x equals 1, and the coordinate axis. If the region is